Hey guys, welcome back to Masterclass. Today and right now we are going to go through kicking to a lead, which is slightly different to kicking in itself. There's timing, there's precision, and there's a lot of footwork involved to try and make that happen. I'm going to run through 3 points that go through my mind when I'm trying to kick to a lead. A lot of the times that's actually Jackie parry, which we've got a lot better at over the pre-season and the season. The first thing for me, which is really important when you're kicking it in general, but especially when you're trying to kick to a lead, is kicking through the football and running through the footy. So a lot of the time, sometimes I can get so caught up because it is a bit of a hard kick and I'm trying to hit a point that Jackie's going to get to, or Rach. I'm almost trying to, at times, stab the football, and sometimes it's a lot harder to be accurate when you're stabbing the footy. So it's really important to get the footy here, and as you're running, kick and continue to run through the football as well. It allows the football to then go on and hopefully be a bit more accurate and get out into advantage of Jackie. Because what is the best thing as a forward with the ball being kicked to you where?
To our advantage.
Here come the Cats again. Aisling Maloney turning this game. Abby Holmes asked for more at half time and she is producing it.
My second point, I would probably say, but sometimes I find, especially when you're trying to kick to a lead, it's better to loft the kick than it is to try and drill the kick in. So there's lots of different kicks and techniques that you can have as a footballer in terms of kicking, but I personally, a kick to advantage, and it's also you can talk to your forwards about it. So Jackie and I have had a lot of conversations about how she likes to receive the ball, and I would probably prefer to loop it into her area so that she can get there and potentially even drive her knee up into the football. But for me to do that, I need to make sure that I'm not, the way of which I'm kicking the footy, I'm not necessarily kicking it as hard as I can with a really tensed foot. I'm trying to be delicate with it in a sense that combining what I've mentioned before, you're running through the football and hopefully get it to an area that Jackie can mark.
They are on here, the Cats.
Sparkers to Crockett Grills to half forward for Parry.
The third thing, which doesn't have much to do with the actual football itself, it probably has the most to do with the connection piece. And again, like I mentioned, Jackie and I have worked on this throughout the entire pre-season and season. I would say we've got better as we've gone on. But it's the connection piece with each other. So Jackie's probably one of my favourite forwards to work with in terms of understanding the way that Jackie likes to play, the different signals that she gives off sometimes that may not be vocal, but I can see it because I know her as my teammate and how she likes to play. So I would say that we use a lot of eye contact, Jackie and I. I know a lot of the time she likes to hold. She likes to hold and likes to point. Some forwards, like potentially Shelley Scott, maybe is a bit more of a, she'd be out on a surging lead, but getting to know your teammates is really important, whether you're a midfielder, half forward, a running half back who delivers to our forwards at times as well, or just kicks goals as well, or just in general around the ground. Just know your teammates, know what they like, know yourself, and 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, you'll hit them well.
Sees a lead and she hits up Nina.
Just lovely user of the ball, Webster. Really balanced. So earlier can play across the back, through the middle, and also hit up forward.
Doesn't want to back herself in from that distance and does well.
Okay, so the 3 points that I spoke about, running through the football as you go to kick it, continuing to run onwards. The second point I spoke about is being mindful of the type of kick, so looping it into an area that your forward or Jackie Parry in my instance can mark, and also having that connection piece with Jackie. So you'll see me demonstrate those 3 things now.
Yeah, Bowie, Bowie, Bowie. So I know exactly where Bowie wants to kick it. I need to keep Rachel away from that space. Bowie will kick it to me and I'll work into that area. How good is that connection with Bowie? That is something that you need to practice with your forwards. Practice even with the defenders, get some tips from them and protect that space.
Bring it to game day. Show all your training out on the field and show your coach and the teammates what you can do.
Thanks for tuning in. Check out your local Simonds display home today or visit simonds.com.au for more information. Simonds Homes, how Australia homes.